Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. Today I'm gonna be sharing with you my secret of making the most delicious and juiciest Thanksgiving turkey you've ever eaten. So let me show you how it is made. I'm going to be leaving the list of the ingredients in the description box. Because I'm gonna be injecting the spices into the turkey, I like to prep all the spices that I'm gonna need. So I will start by slicing the habanero pepper and garlic. Whatever you want to add, it is your choice, it's your preference. So I like to use the spices that I like. If this is your first time on my channel, or you have been watching my videos and you are not yet subscribed, please subscribe to my channel, turn on your notification bell, like and share the video, and also follow me on other social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram and Pinterest. Thank you and God bless you. So I'm gonna slice my fresh sage. I'm also gonna be using fresh rosemary and fresh thyme, so I'm gonna slice all those also. I prefer to remove the leaves from the stem. I'm not gonna throw the stems away. I'm gonna still add it because it still has its own flavor, but I like to remove the leaves so that I can slice them into little bits so that they'll look prettier. They are more presentable when they are smaller. Special shout out to all those that have subscribed. You guys are the best. I love you, thank you and God bless you. Don't forget that you can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram and Pinterest. You can also help my channel grow by liking and sharing my videos. Thank you. Thanksgiving is not just about eating, it is a time to give thanks to God for His goodness in our lives. So what are you thankful for? I know some of you are wondering, how are we going to inject all this into the turkey? Don't worry, we're going to get there. When we get there, you will see how it is done. So I'm going to be using the juice of one lemon and the zest. So you zest the lemon first before you juice it. After zesting the lemon, I'm gonna give the lemon a quick roll, cut it into two and set it aside. I will be using a bulb of garlic for stuffing, so I'm just gonna cut it into two and set it aside. So let's start putting everything together. I'm gonna crush 2 seasoning cubes into a pot of water. Add the habanero pepper and the diced garlic, the chopped herbs, sage, rosemary and thyme, the zest of a lemon, the juice of 1 lemon. Just a quick reminder, hope you have subscribed and please like the video, it is gonna help my channel grow. Thank you. Ginger powder, some onion powder, curry powder and some salt. Mix everything together and give it a taste. You can adjust your seasoning if you are not satisfied, but if you are satisfied, it is time to cook it. Remember I told you that I'm not going to toss the stems, so I'm going to still cook it. The stems still have flavors. I'm going to cook it for 5 to 10 minutes so that all the flavors are released into the water. After 10 minutes, I'm gonna let it cool down a bit, then strain it. You know when you cook your meat, these are the spices you add to the meat to cook it, but this time we're gonna cook it from the inside. It is just like spice broth. It's gonna season the turkey from the inside. You can also use chicken broth to do this, or you can also make this ahead of time. After straining the fluid, I'm gonna still let it cool down some more because you don't want to be injecting a very hot fluid into anything. I'm not gonna be throwing away this leftover stuff. I'm gonna still use it. It's useful. So this is the syringe. This is what I'll be using to inject this very tasty fluid into the turkey. It is very easy to draw the fluid. It's not that hard. The needle has holes, like 2 holes where you can draw the fluid and of course inject the fluid into the bird. To avoid a very tedious cleanup, I like to line the pan and even the rack. I line it with parchment paper and poke several holes on the parchment paper. This ensures that every fluid will just drain to the bottom of the pan instead of accumulating under the bird. Trust me, every fluid will flow through the holes. See, they are really huge. So now let's start preparing the turkey. So every turkey you buy, it always has the neck, the gizzard, the heart and everything. So you have to remove it. I just removed that plastic thing that comes with the turkey, and that other thing I think is like to check the temperature, but I don't really use it. So if you like to wash your turkey, you can wash it, but I don't want to wash a whole turkey because it is not dirty in the first place. Washing it doesn't kill the germs, it only helps to spread the germs. So I don't want to be worried about spreading germs all over my kitchen surfaces and be worried about deep cleaning it. Cooking kills the germs. After patting it dry and removing any feather, I'll start injecting the fluid into the turkey. So after injecting the fluid into the turkey, I always apply pressure on the spot I just injected so that the fluid doesn't seep out. And I try to rotate the spot that I inject it into, because if you inject all of it in one spot, it is impossible to retain it, so everything will seep out and just that part of the turkey will be flavored. So you have to rotate all the spots. Make sure you heat every part of the turkey. This is what makes the turkey juicy and moist. It can never dry up, and it is very tasty because it is flavored from the inside. I remember when I was describing this process to one of my co-workers, and she was just looking at me. She was surprised. Said, "How do you inject the spices into the turkey? How do you get it inside?" I said, "Well, you have to boil it first before you inject it." So funny. After injecting all the fluid, I'm gonna rub that leftover stuff I told you. I'm gonna rub it all over inside the cavity and all around. And all those stem stalk, I'm gonna remove those and get rid of them. I don't need them anymore. We want the skin to be flavored too, not just the inside, because if you don't flavor the skin is not gonna taste good too. You guys know that turkey is a very tasteless meat, so it needs all the flavor it can get for it to be enjoyable. After rubbing the turkey properly, I'm gonna insert some sage, rosemary and thyme, and also the garlic. I do not like to overstuff my bird, but if you like stuffing, you are free to stuff your bird. So after transferring the bird to the rack, I'm gonna use the leftover seasoning on the tray to flavor the neck and the liver and the gizzard. I'm gonna stuff them inside the bird. I'm gonna place them very close to the entrance of the cavity so that they can get cooked completely. So I'm gonna tie the legs together. If you don't tie the legs together, they don't look nice. So I'm just gonna tie it with this cooking twine. I also like to tuck the wings under the bird. If not, the tip of the wings is gonna burn, and it looks nicer this way. See? So I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of salt all over it. A little bit of salt goes a long way. So I'll just quickly rub the salt in. So before I put the turkey into the oven, I'll first cover it with a parchment paper, then a couple of aluminum foil. Then bake it at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 90 minutes or 1 hour 30 minutes. This helps the turkey to get cooked all the way through. After 90 minutes, I'm gonna bring it out, remove all the covering and put it back into the oven to bake for another 1 hour. After 1 hour, it has developed a darker color. See? So to take it to another level, I'm gonna cover it with bacon. This is smoked bacon and it tastes so good. So if you don't like bacon, you can skip it, but I like the flavor from the bacon. So I'm gonna weave the bacon on top of the turkey. You don't have to weave it, you can just lay the bacon on top of the turkey. It is actually the flavor we want, but if you want to make it prettier, you can just weave the bacon on top of it. It looks so pretty. So I like to do it every time so that we enjoy the beauty and the taste. See? Then I'm gonna put it back into the oven to bake for another 1 hour. So in total, I'm gonna be baking the turkey for 3 hours 30 minutes. The fat of the bacon is gonna render down and get into the turkey and add additional flavor. So 1 hour later, this is how it looks. It is well done. The fats have rendered down. It's so tasty. So let me use a thermometer to check the temperature. It should be about 160 something, but this is over 160, so it is perfect. It is cooked through. I'm gonna leave the weight of the turkey in the description box. Isn't she beautiful and very inviting? It is cooked through. It is juicy. It is flavorful, very delicious. Every bite is to die for. I have baked so many turkeys in my lifetime using so many other methods, but this is the best. This takes the cake because it is very flavorful and moist. So let us see what we did. Let us give it a cut to see how it looks in the inside. Of course, you cannot see how delicious it is, but you can see that it is very juicy, very moist. See? Every time I make turkey, they ask me, how come your turkey is so delicious and it's so moist? I describe it, but it's very hard for people to believe, so I don't really know. This is what I do. It is cooked through. It is juicy and it is very, very delicious. Now that my secret is out, I hope you will give it a try. You have good enough time to prepare for this turkey. So if you enjoyed watching it and you learned one or two things from it, give me a thumbs up, and if you have not subscribed, please subscribe, like and share the video. It could be very important to someone. Thank you. Thank you guys for watching. Till I see you next time, stay safe, stay blessed. I love you. Bye.